Hello everyone, welcome back to GH Deep. This is Sally. Today we are going to show you our solid color kit G650. This kit including 6 pieces fast drying dipping powder, half-ounce jar, and 4 pieces liquid filled in glass bottles. In today's video, we will also use our accessory kit, natural clean powder, floppy brush, and 3 different file buffer and bond pad. Here is this kit, 6 colors. You can see all solid colors. And today also our nail technician also wear one of these colors. You can see how beautiful it is. Okay, let's see what's the design. Today we are going to show you. With these 6 colors, we can create different design. All this design is easily and very easy to do at home. Okay. Let's start now. Today, in my live stream room, you can get a 10% discount by enter a code. You can see the code HMKY G650. Anyone who are interested in this kit, you can search on Amazon, GH Deep, and find this item, G650, the kit number, and enter the code HMKYG650. Okay, now let's open all the powder, because the whole process we need to do fast. So we first open all the powder and prepare everything. Today we will using all these 6 powders. Before using the powder, we need to mix a little bit of the powder to avoid the powder stick together. We put special formula in the powder, so before using, we just roll the powder jar or mix the powder so that the powder can get very floppy. Okay, let's go ahead. We first use these 3 colors. Today we are going to show you 3 colors, ombre and blending together. Okay, let's start. The first step. Okay, in order to save time, we already do all the prepared of all the nails. The first step, we need to use the pad, bond pad. The bond helps to remove the shine of the nail. You can find our bond pad in our accessory kit. Make sure there is nothing on your nails. To apply the bond, can help the powder much better stick on the nails. Okay. Next step, we use natural powder, because today we are doing medium length nails, so it's better to apply the first layer natural powder to increase the thickness. But if you wear short nail, no need to do the first layer natural powder. Apply the base coat evenly and dip into the powder. When you apply the base coat, make sure apply very thin layer and dip it in. Another point, when you apply the base coat, need to not touch any area of the cuticle, because the cuticle part, the whole process, any small part touch the cuticle oil, the cuticle part, it will easily lift. Make sure the base coat on the entire nail. Dip it in, take out, tap it off. Use a floppy brush to tap the excess powders. Okay, another hand. If longer nails, I suggest to apply 2 times natural powders, because the longer nail, you need to increase the thickness a little bit more. I see some people, they apply 3 or 4 times natural pink powder, but with GH Deep Fast Drying Powder, I think even for the longer nail, just 2 layers is enough. Make sure you brush the base coat evenly. Not to touch any part of the cuticle. And before doing the nail, you need to push back the cuticle and clean around the cuticle area. You can see our base coat is very easily to apply, like a regular polish, not sticky. Okay, now we finish the first step. Tap off the excess powder. Okay, now we are going to do the design. The first finger, we use these 3 colored ombre blending together. Base coat again. Dip into this color. Take out, tap it off, brush the excess powder. Second layer. Okay, this nail we just do the solid color. Normally for the solid color, I suggest just 2 coats is enough. Okay, this finger, we add some glitter, bling bling glitter. This finger we do 3 colors ombre together, and with some bling bling glitter. For 3 colors ombre, we need to use this small brush, because each color not use a lot of powder. You just gently tap the brush. So must choose the small brush and the glitter. Tap, tap, tap. Sprinkle the powder. Twisting the finger to control where the powder it is. And you doesn't need to be perfectly, because we are waiting the powder themselves, different color blending by itself by nature. so no need so perfectly. Okay. Remove the excess powder. The second layer. You can see our glue, base coat, is not running a lot. It's easily to control. Just hold the brush, tightly tap it. Tap the brush to distribute the powder. Twisting the finger to control where the powder it is, especially the tips. Use this kind of small brush, not big brush. For the whole process, you need to do very fast before the base coat dry, because our dipping system is a fast drying system. It will dry very fast. If you do very slowly, you move very slowly, the powder and the glue will dry by itself. Okay, for couple colors ombre, in order to let the powder blending perfectly, normally we do 3 layers. Okay, go ahead again. Tap, tap, tap. You can control where the powder it is. Just twist the finger. Okay, another color, tips. Sprinkle the powder anywhere you would like, because the powder will blend in by themselves. But make sure do all the steps fast. Remove the excess powder. Okay. We go ahead another finger, another design. This design, we also use 3 colors ombre. Same these 3 colors, but we change the direction of the powder. You can see, tap the powder to the place where you want, where you need. Tap, tap, tap. Just lightly. Fast. Do each step fast. It's so easy. Everyone can do at home. All the design we are showing is at home DIY design. We will not show you very complex design. Remove the excess powder. Okay, again, second layer. As you can see, GH base coat not running all over the nail. It's easily to control. Even you are not a nail technician, you still can apply very evenly. You can fix any mistake or the color, some part is too much, some part is too less. You can fix them from the second layer or the third layer. Like what I said, not to be so perfectly, because the powder itself will blend in together. Just twist the finger. Let the powder stay where you want. Okay, remove the excess powders. A third layer. Again, apply evenly the base coat. The base coat is so easily to use, just like regular polish. First, we tap the middle part of the nails. Second, the top. To do this kind of ombre design, yes, it's a little bit waste powder, but it's beautiful. It works. Especially the tips, you must dip. You must put a little. The entire nail should be full of powder. Otherwise, later the powder part too thin. It will cause crack or lifting. Let's go ahead. The green color. Dip into the powder, wait for around 2 or 3 seconds. Tap it off. Brush the excess powders. And for this finger, we apply these green colors, and later we put a sticker. So I think 2 coats is enough, because gel dipping powder is full of pigment. 2 coats is enough full, and the thickness is correct. The thickness is okay. Tap off the excess powders. Okay, this one. Apply the base coat. Make sure the entire nail have base coat on. 3 colored ombre. Tap the powder in the middle part and put some glitter, bling bling glitters. Make sure each step moves very fast. Don't wait the base coat and the powder dry. Okay, the tips. Make sure the tips have enough powders. Otherwise, too thin will crack or lift. Okay. Remove the excess powders. Second layer. You can see our base coat is set. He can go the place you need and not running all over the fingers. The green color in the middle, gently tap off. Sprinkle the powder and sprinkle the glitter, bling bling glitter. One nail, 3 colors plus 1 glitter, blending together. This design very easily to do with GH Deep fast drying dipping powder. Everyone can do at home. It's easily DIY design. Everyone can do nails at home with GH dipping powder. Okay. Remove the excess powder. Okay, let's do another hand. Oh, because this nail we have glittered here, so it's better to cover one layer natural powder. Normally the solid color no need to cover the natural powder because GH powder is well mixed. Even without cover natural clear powder, it will, when buffing with machine, it will not turn bubble. But glitter, we suggest to cover one layer natural clear powder to protect the glitter when filing. But just a thin layer of natural clear, not too thick, just enough for filing. And we use the tips in our accessory kit to screw the clear powder, because we don't want the clear powder to be polluted by the glitter on the nails. Just a very thinner layer is enough. Okay, this layer just protects the glitter. As you can see, our GH fast drying dipping powder can dry by itself without any activator before filing and buffing. We didn't put any activator now, and the nails already dry. Okay, another hand. We go ahead. Still base coat. Here we go. Brush it evenly to make sure the entire nail be covered with base coat, especially the edge of the nail. Dip it into the powder, take it out. When dip, it's better with a 45-degree. Second layer. Special mind, not too close to the cuticle when you apply the base coat. Wait, dip it in, wait 2 or 3 seconds. Take out. Okay, next one. We use this color. Okay, I think we are going to use this red color for ombre blending. Brush evenly. Okay, same as before. Use this small size brush. Tap the powder. And bling bling glitters. Another color on the top of the nail. The last color, the tips of the nail. Especially the tips of the nail must have enough powder. Tap it off. Remove the excess powders. Second layer. Apply a thin layer. Every time you apply the base coat, Make sure you apply even and very thin, not too thick. If too thick, the powder, when you dip, the powder will stick together and you will cost a lot of time to buffing it. Actually, for GHD powder system, it's very easily to use. Even you are a beginner, you still can do perfect because the glue system is easily to apply and the powder is smooth and fine enough. You can easily get the perfect effect, and even you don't have the drill machine, just with the buffer, you still can get the very flat nail bed. Okay. The third layer. For ombre design, we usually do 3 coats to make each design blending perfectly. Twist the fingers, tap the glitter, to be sure, every time you change the color, make the brush clean. Otherwise, the other color will be polluted. Of course, you can use 3 brushes. Okay, fast move in each step. Okay, this one, we just do this solid color. I love this color very much. Dip it in, take out. You can see every time if you apply the glue thin and evenly, every time when you take out, the entire nail is very smooth. Powder will not stick together. And when you dip, the finger should be 45 degrees and stay in the jar for around 2 or 3 seconds, so that the glue can stick a lot of powder. I see a lot of people, even they do 3 layers, their fingers still seems very thin. I think he take out the finger too quick. Okay, the next design. Next design, we still use the 3 color blending ombre, but different direction. Clean the brush. Still first the middle part. I think today the main design is ombre. We show it's 3 color blending together, ombre together, and teach you how to do this design. You can practice this kind of design. You need to practice more. Maybe not every people can successful at the first time, but I'm sure you practice 2 or 3 times on tips, you will be done very well. You will be do very well. The more you practice, the better you will get. The better effect you will get. Okay. Remove the excess powder, the second layer. Of course, if you feel 2 coats you already done very perfectly, then just 2 coats is enough. Tap the powder. Make sure you use the small size brush and each step fast. Glitter. The glitter, this design, the glitter we sprinkle the whole nail. It means each color have glitter on. Make sure all parts of the finger have powder there, especially tips. Okay, tap it off. Brush the excess powder. The last one. The last one, we just show these solid colors. Make sure, special reminder, make sure the base coat never touch any part of the cuticle. Dip it in, take out, tap it off, remove the excess powders. Second layer, solid color, we just apply 2 layers. Dip it in and wait 2 or 3 seconds. Let the glue to stick more powders. Tap off and brush off the excess powders. Okay. Now we almost finish all the design, and we need to cover the powders because later we going on buffing. Oh, this finger have glitters, so we need to cover the clear powders. We use a tips to screw the powders on the nails because we are afraid the glitter, if we dip it in, we are afraid the clear powder will be pollution. Only shimmer or glitter, we suggest to cover 1 layer natural pink powder. For the solid powder, if you use GH dipping powder, no need to cover any natural pink natural clear powders. Just a thin layer is enough. Okay, let's cover all the powders and go ahead the next step. File shape and file buffing the nail surface. Actually, we don't put any activator before buffing because GH fast drying dipping powder, we put special formula for the powder and no need to put any activators. The powder can dry by itself within 30 seconds to 40 seconds. You can see now, we not put any activators. And later, we can directly use the machine to file. This is a big difference from GH fast drying dipping powder from other brand powder in the market. GH fast drying dipping powder is a unique formula in the market now. Whatever the room temperature is, even in the cold winter temperature, GH dipping powder, same. Still no need to apply any activator to dry the powder before buffing and filing. You can see the powder can dry by itself, and you can directly use the drill machine to buff the nails. This way, you can save a lot of time. Because the regular dipping powder in winter, they need to put activator to dry the powder. If the temperature very low, It dries very slowly. You need to wait at least 2 minutes. And GH dipping powder, no need that. But still, after buffing and filing, we still need one-time activator. The whole process, just a one-time activator. This time activator's function is to make the top coat shiny, not hard the powder. The powder can dry and hard as rock by itself. No need any activator. Some customers, they still, because they already used to other dipping powder, and they still put a lot activator before filing and buffing. This we not suggested, because if you put too much activator, within short time, maybe, I just say maybe, not 100% sure, maybe the powder will correct. So not put a lot of activator. And with GH dipping powder, because the powder fine and smooth enough, even you don't have a drill machine, just with the file in the accessory kit, you can still make the surface of the powder very fine and smooth. I think if you are at home DIY, or you are a beginner, you don't know how to use the drill machine, you can just use a file. Okay, now we use this file to file the nail, to file the edge of the nail, to make the perfect shape. Make sure the edge of the nail, the cuticle area must be clean around, must be clean. Because any small part of the whole process, if you touch the cuticle area, it will cause lifting. This is very, very important. The two sides of the nail must be filed. Okay. Actually, if you every time correct, every step correct, not to file a lot, just a simple file, two sides. When you filed, I see some customer, when they filed, they hurt their skin. Make sure use your 2 fingers hold your nails, so that the file cannot touch your skin. Just a simple file. Okay, you can see we almost finished. Two sides. Three sides. Okay, tips. Then we use this file to smooth the surface. If you don't know how to use the machine, just with this file is enough. Without machine, maybe just use the file. You will take a little bit longer than with machine, but it's fine. You can do it. Because GH fast drying dipping powder not very rough or clumpy, very smooth. Just use this fine. You can do it perfect. I see a lot customer in our Facebook group. They show their nails. They just do it at home and use this file. They still done perfectly. If you buff very well, then the top coat will be more shiny. So this step is also very, very important. Just lightly buff and make the make the entire nail flat. don't forget the two sides, the cuticle oil, the cuticle area, the tips. Not over buff the tips, because a lot of time I see some customer, their tips, first they apply just a little bit glue, and then the powder very thin, and then they overfilled the tips, and soon the nail will crack or lift from the tips. All these small steps you need to take care. If you do all the process properly, then the nails can last at least 3 weeks. Because I see a lot of customers, they share their nails can stay more than 2 or 3 weeks in our Facebook group. Any customers who want to know about the GH Deep fast drying dipping powder, you can join in our Facebook group, GH Deep Nails Dipping Powder Nails group. Here you can see a lot of minutes of GH dipping colors and a lot of beginners, newbies, and nail technicians. They share their experience. Any questions you can ask me in this live stream room. And also today, for this kit, we have a special code for you. You can see the code in the screen, and you can get 10% discount. And also, we have more than 18 kits totally in our Amazon website. You can search on Amazon GH Deep Powder, and you can find all our kits. Now we have totally around 108 colors, totally 18 kits, and plus 12 pieces powder kits. And we will launch another glow in the dark 12 pieces powder kits end of this month. You can find all your favorite color here. Okay, now we almost finished the buffing. When you buff, make sure you use 2 fingers hold the nails. Otherwise, the buffer will touch your skin, will hurt your skin. Because last time I see one customer post her nail in the Facebook, I see her around skin was hurt by the fire. So here I need to remind everywhere how to use this kind of file. Make sure you do all the steps fast, because fast drying dipping powder, the powder can dry by itself, and the glue is also dry a little bit faster. Of course, GH Deep fast drying dipping powder can work well with other brand liquid. When they work with other brand liquid, the whole system is still fast drying dipping system. No need to apply any activator. The powder can dry by itself before filing and buffing. And of course, working with GH Deep liquid is the best effect. And GH Deep liquid still can work well with other dipping powder. But when they work with other brand dipping powder, it will not be the fast drying dipping system, just like the regular dipping system. Because GH dipping the system, we make the powder special formula, not the glue special formula. we just make the powder fast dry, not the glue fast dry. If the glue fast dry, the glue will easily become thick and stuck or something, or because the glue too fast cannot keep long time. So we just make the GH dipping glue the regular speed and work well with all brand dipping powder. So whatever you choose from GH dip, you still can work perfect with your existing dipping system. Okay, now we finish buffing and filing. Take off the excess powder. Then we will use a lint-free pad to remove the excess dust or powder on the nail to make sure there is nothing stick on the nail. Otherwise, later we apply top coat. The top coat will have dot or powder dust inside the top coat. Wipe the excess dust or powder. Okay, now this time we need to apply the activator. This activator function to make the top coat shiny. Make sure the entire nail was covered with activator. Not apply too much activator. Too much activator will cause crack. Make sure all the edge of the nail have activator. Remember, GH fast drying dipping powder, the whole process just a one-time activator. Okay. Top coat. Number 3, top coat. The top coat, the first we need to apply 2-layer top coat. The first layer need very thin. You can see the top coat is also easily to brush. With the first layer a little bit matte. Don't let the first layer completely dry. Wait it still sticky and become matte, then apply the second layer so that the top coat can be shiny. If you wait the first layer completely dry and then apply the second layer, then the top coat will take a long time to dry and will not shiny. Here is a trick for top coat shiny. The first layer must be thin and not completely dry. Like our nail technician speed, 3 fingers, he will come back and for the second layer. Like this way, the second layer of top coat can be dry within 1 minute and double shiny. Some customer I see they complain why the top coat not dry or dry long time or not shiny. That's because he wait the first layer of top coat completely dry. Okay, now we put some simple sticker. Okay, I think the top coat already dry now. Just make it easily. Okay, finish. We choose another. Okay, perfect. You see how fast our top coat dry? Within 1 minute. If you apply correct speed, within 1 minute. The whole GH fast drying process system dry faster than others brand. Okay, this finger we go ahead. Activator. Make sure the entire nail has it with activator on. Because without the part, if without activator will not shiny. The activator just to make the top coat shiny. Our activator and the top coat is the correct speed, so that when you brush the top coat brush will not turn hard. This is very important. This is also the key for the production. Brush it evenly. The first layer should be very thin, not thick. The second layer you can be thick, because the second layer if thick, the top coat will be more shiny, and you will see the top coat will have feeling of a little bit thickness. Okay, wait, first layer not completely dry, then immediately second layer. Three fingers you need to come back for the second layer. Thin layer of first top coat. Be sure not to touch the cuticle. All the process must make sure not to touch any cuticle. Okay, you see the first layer become matte. The first layer of top coat become matte, I think within 30 seconds. Then the second, apply the second layer. Second layer top coat dry within 1 minute, I think. Okay, we put another stick to make a simple design. I choose any sticker design is okay. Okay, just put the design on the top coat. I think the top coat already dry now. You see, so fast and so easy. All this design you can practice at home. All this design DIY at home design. Okay, we finished today all the design. You can learn more and practice more. The more you practice, the better effect you will get it. Okay, see you guys. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.